Hello everyone, this is Kenny here from Property Stories. So today we're going to talk about what is a fixed rate interest loan versus a reducing balance interest loan. These two calculations is very commonly used in your credit facilities that the banks grant to you. What it means by credit facilities is actually all the loan products that is you're taken from the bank. Credit cards, housing loan, hire purchase, these are all examples of credit facilities, and also personal loan. These are all examples of credit facilities. So before I go on for the show, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also share this video out with your friends and family. The first one is the flat rate interest loan. As the name implies, the interest remains the same throughout the tenure of the loan. This is usually used in the products such as personal loan and hire purchase, where the bank actually, when it charges the interest at the start, it remains the same. It means that every month you are paying the same amount of interest throughout your loan tenure. Let me illustrate this by example. This is why sometimes you hear people telling you it's not worth it to settle your hire purchase or personal loan much earlier because there's not much benefit to it. There's no benefit, in fact, to settle it because the interest is already charged at the beginning. Assuming today you are taking 100,000 worth of hire purchase or car loan at 7 years tenure with a 3% interest per month. So how much you need to pay in installments? Remember, installment has two parts, which is the interest and the principal. So we shall go and count how much is the interest first. So how do you calculate the interest? To calculate the interest, we use this formula. Original loan amount times by number of years times by interest per annum, the whole amount divided by total number of installments. So if you use the numbers earlier given, fill it up, you will yield take your calculator and punch, it will yield 250. This is how much interest you are paying a month. Okay. So next we go to the principal. For the principal, remember that we borrowed 100,000 earlier. 100,000 divided by total number of installments in months, which is 84 months. You will get a number of 1191. So in the end, you get the total up total up these two figures, and you will get the installment. So the total installment for that month for the car loan is 1441. The second part is the reducing balance loan. As the name implies, the loan interest is only chargeable on the balance amount. This calculation method is typically used in, yes, you guessed it, in your housing loan. But there's one more product that's very popular among consumers that also use this reducing method calculation, which is your credit cards. So now let's look at an example of a reducing balance loan. I'm going to use a housing loan as an example here. You go to this mortgage calculator. In here, I'll be using a mortgage calculator called the Carl's Mortgage Calculator. You can use any mortgage calculator. It will yield roughly the same result. So the first one, look at this diagram here. I have a housing price of 500,000, assuming I don't put any down payment, which is 100% loan. So I owe the bank 500,000. At 4% interest and also 30 years tenure, I'll be paying the bank a monthly installment of 2,387 ringgit and 8 cents. But the bank will usually round it up to 2,388. This is normal. Next diagram will show you what does the reducing balance loan means. Observe closely that this is 2020 and it broke down to by months, all the interest and the principal that you have paid. You see that the amount of the balance actually reduced on the right side, the rightmost column. This is what it means by reducing balance loan. So as you pay, more will go into in principal to settle the loan. And of course, at the start, the banks will want to recoup back their investments as fast as possible. So the interest portion is very high when the loan is very young. As you go, the loan tenure get longer. As you pay, the principal gets more, and then finally you'll be settling the loan. Okay, so that's all that I have for you today. I hope that the explanation is clear between a flat rate interest loan versus a reducing balance loan. This is Kenny here from Property Stories. See you next time. Bye bye.